Next, we are moving to RMS value of AC. RMS, that means root mean square. That means root mean square. This RMS value, it can be used only for the AC. For the DC system, we cannot be used because in AC only it will be varying from time to time. The sinusoidal current or voltage will be varying time to time. But in the case of DC system, does not vary. It remains constant. Okay. The root mean square value of alternating current is defined as square root of the mean of the square of all the currents over the one cycle. Over the one cycle. That means square root of the square root of the mean of the squares of all the currents over the one cycle. Over the one cycle. This is a current I. This is a square current I squared. Square of the current, it is a I squared. Okay. So it is denoted by IRMS. For the alternating voltage, RMS value denoted by the VRMS. Already we know the alternating current I is equal to Im sin omega t. The omega t is named denoted as the theta. So I is equal to Im sin theta. Im sin theta. By the definition, we can write IRMS is equal to square root of the area of one cycle of squared wave divided by base length of the one cycle. In the mean value, we are noting base length of the half cycle. In the RMS value, it is a base length of the one full cycle. One full cycle. So here also we are considering the area of the strip. This one, consider the area of the thickness will be, strip of the thickness will be t theta in the first half cycle of the squared wave. Squared wave idu varaiku ulladu. It will be theta. It will be theta. Here I squared is nothing but a mid ordinate of the element. So area of this element is I squared t theta. Next we need of area of one full cycle of the squared wave. So for the full wave underbodu, we are taking integral. So whole length of the full wave will be 0 to 2 pi. So integral value will be 0 to 2 pi. So area of the one cycle of the squared wave is equal to integral of 0 to 2 pi I squared t theta. I squared t theta. This will be written as the by the definition. That means sum of the square of all the currents over the one cycle is given by the area of the one cycle of squared wave. One cycle of squared wave. So next we are going to find this integral value. Okay. So integral of, so area of the one cycle of the squared wave is equal to 0 to 2 pi into I squared t theta. Already we know the I value. This Im sin omega t. This Im sin omega t. Substitute the value for I. So area will become 0 to 2 pi. 0 to 2 pi I squared. So Im squared sin squared theta into t theta. Im is a constant, so take it out. So it will be equal to Im squared 0 to 2 pi sin squared theta into t theta. Sin squared theta value is equal to 1 minus cos 2 theta by 2. Cos 2 theta by 2. So substitute the value. It will be equal to Im squared into 0 to 2 pi 1 minus cos 2 theta by 2 into t theta. T theta multiply பண்றோம். So Im squared by 2 into integral of 0 to 2 pi into the theta உள்ள கொண்டு மல்டிப்ளை பண்ணா t theta minus 0 to 2 pi is cos 2 theta into t theta. Next take integral of d theta will become theta, integral of cos theta will become sin 2 theta. Next im squared by 2 into, substitute the limit value, upper limit is 2 pi, so instead of theta 2 pi minus sin into 2 into, instead of theta 2 pi by 2. Next substitute the lower limit, so minus lower limit value as the 0, lower limit value as the 0, so instead of theta 0 minus sin 0 by 2. So we know the value sin 0 and sin whatever pi, it will be 0. It will be 0. So the whole term will be 0. Next we are getting im squared by 2 into that 2 pi. The whole value will become 0. The whole value become 0. So im squared by 2 into 2 pi. 2 get cancelled. So im squared into pi. Im squared into pi. So by the definition, I RMS is equal to square root of the square of the current. So im squared into pi by base length of the cycle. One cycle. Base length of the one cycle. So base length will be 2 pi. Pi cancel. It will become square root of im squared by 2. Im squared will be root im by square root of 2. Im by square root of 2. So 1 by square root value will become 0.707 into im. So I RMS is equal to 0.707 im. That is nothing but a 70.7% of its peak value. 70.7% of its peak value. In the same way for the alternating voltage, VRMS is equal to 0.707 Vm. It also we can write 70.7% of its peak value of the voltage. Peak value of the voltage. Okay. So IRMS is equal to 0.707 Im. VRMS is equal to 0.707 Vm. This is the RMS value of AC. This is the RMS value of AC. Okay. So symmetrical sinusoidal current RMS value of current is 70.7% of its peak value. 70.7% of its peak value. Okay. So in the RMS value system, we can only use the AC. In the DC system, we cannot use the RMS value. Okay. So what is the meaning of RMS? The root mean square value of an alternating current is defined as the square root of mean of the square of all the currents over the one cycle. ஒரு சைக்கிளுக்கு எல்லா கரண்ட்டையும் ஸ்கொயர் பண்ணி மீன் எடுக்கிறோம் இல்லையா? So by the definition, we can write square root of area of one cycle of squared wave divided by base length of the one cycle. In the mean value, we are writing base length of half cycle. In the RMS value, we are taking it as the base length of one cycle. Half cycle base length is pi. For the base length of the one cycle, it will become 2 pi. This is the difference between these two. Okay. And substitute the value of I squared. Already we know the I is equal to Im sin omega t. Substitute the value of I and square it. And if you take the integral, we are getting as the Im by square root of 2. Im by square root of 2. Okay. So I RMS equal to 7.707 Im. That is nothing but a 70.7% of its peak value. Similarly, for the alternating voltage, VRMS is equal to 0.707 into Vm. So RMS value of voltage is the 70.7% of its peak value. That's all.